Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over a premium medium database question that I just solved on my own. So I'm really happy about this, and I'm pretty glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any assistance. So let me show you how I did it. This one is called products with 3 or more orders in 2 consecutive years. So basically, they want you to just report all the product IDs that have this requirement. So looking at the explanation was easier for me to understand it. So basically, for 2020 and 2021, you can see that product 1 appears 3 times in both. So let's go ahead and get the purchase ID and the product ID, because those are the pieces of information that matter here. So let's make a default dict of type list, use the purchase date as the key, at least the year. So because that's what's relevant. Orders, purchase date, and then D of, let's call this cur is string of O, because this is a date time, and then up to 4. So let's print cur just to validate. Okay, so now we can say D of cur. We want to append orders of the actual product ID, right? Because that's one order of the number 1. So let's go ahead and loop through our dictionary and see if we're matching things up. Okay, we are. So now that makes it easier, because we can just say for each element from left to right, if it has a frequency of 3 in this list and the very next list, because we're going to order the years and sort of go like this and then go like this and then look at each element, right? So let's call this years is, let's do a list of d.keys and then also sorted it. So now that we have the sorted ones, we can just go through for I in range. Well, we don't even need this anymore. We can just say for I in range length years to 1, because the before and the now is the previous year and the current year. So let's print before and now. Cool. So now we can compare for both of these. So let's call this the counter before is counter of D of before, because that's going to be a list. Those are the frequencies we care about for the current year, right? And then current now is counter of D of now. Let's print CB and CN. Cool. So you can see that's why 1 is included, because it has a frequency of 3, or it can be greater than 3 in 22 consecutive years. They have to be consecutive, which is why I sorted it here. So now we can just say for num in df before, because that's going to be the list itself, the 111, right? So if num is also in D of now, and if CB of num is bigger than or equal to 3 and CN of num is bigger than or equal to 3, then we know that that is a valid number, because the frequency is bigger than 3. So we can go ahead and include that in our answer. So if num not in answer, answer.append num, have an empty list, and then at the end we can just create an empty data frame, set the only column called product ID equal to answer, and then return that data frame. Okay, let's run this. Okay, submit it. And there you go, passes all test cases. So again, I'm really happy that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any assistance and solve it completely on my own. So, yep, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.